Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Mexica, who are more commonly known as the Aztecs, was the crown jewel of their vast Mesoamerican empire. Situated in the middle of Lake Texcoco, Tenochtitlan was the largest city in the Americas at the height of its power in the early 16th century. Tenochtitlan served as the economic, political, and cultural center of the Mexica before its fall to the Spanish in 1521. While the exact date Tenochtitlan was founded is uncertain, in 1925, the Mexican government officially designated March 13, 1325, as the city's founding date to mark its 600th anniversary. That means this year celebrates the incredible 700th anniversary of Tenochtitlan's founding. The lacustrine city was located where Mexico City now stands. Looking at the tall buildings and drained lake bed of the city today, it's hard to imagine the Mexica temples and palaces that once stood here 500 years ago. Now, thanks to the work of archaeologists, historians, and modern-day computing, we can get a much more accurate image of the great city. So, what did the city look like? Researchers have long imagined what the Venice of the Americas looked like. Today, thanks to Dutch software developer and 3D artist Thomas Kole, we no longer have to imagine the city. Kole spent over a year and a half meticulously researching, designing, and developing Portrait of Tenochtitlan, a stunning digital reconstruction of the Mexica capital. Kole brings the magnificent city of Tenochtitlan to life in stunning detail. His 3D reconstruction captures the living metropolis in all of its glory, an intricately designed network of streets and canals, perfectly designed to support a thriving city. At the heart of the city stood the Hueyteocalli, or Templo Mayor, surrounded by sacred temples and grand palaces within the sacred precinct. The city's neighborhoods were carefully organized around the central hub, each featuring a school, municipal center, a market, and a place of worship. Tenochtitlan was home to over 200,000 people, including merchants, farmers, artisans, and warriors. To the north lay its sister city, Tlatelolco, an outlet or city-state that housed the region's most important commercial center of all, the market of Tlatelolco. Tenochtitlan served as the capital of an empire that ruled over and collected tribute from over 5 million people. The Mexica built their great city in the middle of a lake with the majestic volcanoes Popocatépetl and Iztaccíhuatl looming over the basin of Anahuac. But why did the Mexica choose this location in the middle of a lake? According to legend, the Mexica's patron god, Huitzilopochtli, guided the then wandering tribe to a small swampy island in the middle of Lake Texcoco. There, he appeared as an eagle perched on a cactus. This vision signaled where the Mexica would build their great city, Mexico Tenochtitlan. Despite the challenging terrain, they expanded the small island using chinampas, or artificial islands, to grow crops. Living on a lake also meant managing water carefully. The Mexica built dams, canals, and locks to control flooding, keeping brackish water to the east, while also ensuring clean water surrounded the city. A sophisticated aqueduct from Chapultepec provided fresh drinking water, showcasing their mastery of hydraulic engineering. The Mexica turned a small island in the middle of a lake into a thriving, highly organized city. Instead of fighting against nature, they adapted to it, using the lake as a reliable water source and building chinampas to sustain their agriculture. Tenochtitlan was more than just a powerful capital. It was also a stunning feat of engineering and innovation. Tenochtitlan flourished, and the Mexica dominated other nearby tribes through brutal wars and sheer military might. They also had an extensive trade network that reached all the way to the Gulf of Mexico, the Pacific Ocean, and possibly even the Inca Empire. Then came the Spanish. In 1521, the Spanish, along with their indigenous allies, who were done with paying tribute to the brutal Mexica, toppled the great city. The victors quickly went about destroying the city. They dismantled the temples and built Mexico City over its ruins. They also drained the lake, erasing most of the Mexica's water system. Yet traces of the past remain. Mexico City's layout still follows the streets of Tenochtitlan, preserving the legacy of a lost empire beneath modern streets. Though much of the city was destroyed, its influence remains. From Mexico City's layout to the remnants of the Templo Mayor, echoes of Tenochtitlan still shape the modern city, reminding us of the Mexica's ingenuity and resilience.